What's going on, YouTubers? Gadang775 back with another video. Today I'm gonna give my reviews, my full reviews for the Google Nexus 6P, the LG V10, and this is new to the family. This is the Droid Turbo 2 from Verizon. Okay, as you can see, I lined them up in order from right to left, and basically that's how the scores came out to be. Let me get this out of the way and my mouse pad out of the way. Okay, the Nexus 6P scored a whopping 9.5, 9.5 out of 10. Okay, this phone has everything you want in a cell phone right now. If Apple made Android phones, this would be it. It looks like an iPhone. Well, to me it does, but I know some people are gonna say it's not an iPhone, especially the Android purists. Hey, don't get mad at me. I'm just an Android purist. But this fingerprint sensor is wicked fast. The camera is just as good as my wife's LG G4, which I'm using to record this video right now, since my Canon camera SX60 PowerShot HS whatever is on the fritz right now. But this Nexus 6P is my go-to phone. I got the other aluminum one. It's in the other room. But I've been using this carbide, this graphic carbide one, and this black version, the black color, and it's been doing well. It's been doing awesome for me. It's very smooth. There is no lag whatsoever on this phone. I mean, there's no lag between the apps. This phone does not get hot. The only time this phone ever gets hot, because I know a lot of people were worried about the Snapdragon 810 processor in here, about it getting warm. It does get warm only when you game a lot on it. If you game, intense gaming, you really got to be gaming on this thing for a while before it to get hot. And it also gets a little hot when you transfer everything to this phone. Like, say you switch to this phone, you buy this phone brand new, you're transferring all over your apps over to this phone. The startup process, it gets a little warm, but it does not get hot. So the only flaw that this phone has is the lack of upgradable storage. There's no micro SD card slot and no removable battery. Okay, so this phone is a 9.5 out of 10. Very close to a 10. Very good phone. Again, this was my 2015 phone of the year. Now we got the LG V10. Okay, I had some time with this phone. I already dropped it. I already got a nickel there on the camera. It's not on the lens, but it's on the ring. I was like, no, I dropped it already. I had an accident with it. But this phone, my score for the LG V10 is a 9 out of 10. Yeah, that's how close it came to the Nexus 6P. The the LG V10 was subpar when it released, because one of the main things that this phone had its problems was its fingerprint sensor would not work with cases. Okay, and I have a case for this thing. I got two cases. I got a Duo Incipio Pro red and black case from Verizon, and I got a clear case to show off that nice Luxor gold and white color. And I like it just like this, and with the screen protector on. It's got a screen protector on it. I put a tempered glass screen protector. I tend to put screen protectors on all of my phones. Okay, that's the biggest thing when you're in my business of buying and selling phones. This screen has to be immaculate. If there's even one scratch on this phone, like, see this phone, I probably could have got $450 on Swap or eBay for this, but because of that nick right there, that $50, boom, gone right off the phone. And that's my fault. I made a mistake, but still, people will buy this for about $400, and I'm gonna probably include two cases and whatnot. And this phone, this dual screen, I don't really care for this little screen here. It doesn't. It's never really worked for me. Oh, the fingerprint sensor is really fast on this. I like this dual. I don't really care for this screen, but everything else on the phone I like. The software of LG, that's the biggest hit when it comes to this phone, because it does lags a little behind the Nexus 6P. Very, very minor. But it's a very minor thing, but all these apps, I got Nova Prime on this thing as my launcher, as you can tell, if you can see it. So I'm running this with Nova Prime. That most of LG's UI issues, boom, are out the window. So, and do not forget that the best thing about this phone, well, there's 3 really good things about this phone. 1, removable back, and the battery, you can switch out the battery, so you can go from 0 to full charge in seconds. 2, there's a micro SD card slot in this thing, okay, and it can handle up to a 200 gigabyte micro SD card. Yes, you heard me right, 200 gigabyte. Now, there's also the DAC for your headphones, okay? I'll go into the settings here. Where is it? Oh wait, let me go into settings, I'll show you. Okay, if you ever wanted an iPod that's not an iPod, and you wanted something like an iPod for the Android, you can just buy this thing, okay, because it comes with 64 gigabytes internal storage in this phone. 64 gigabytes on this phone already. Plus, in the addition, you can add that micro SD card slot. So it's a lot of storage you can have on this phone. And the next best thing about this phone, it's this phone's jewel. Okay, I'm gonna show you here. Where's the audio, sound, and notification? And where is it? There. Can you see that? 32-bit hi-fi DAC. When you turn this thing on, this thing is ridiculous. Okay, where's my headphones? If you stick a normal pair of headphones on here, it'll make this thing sound like it can turn a $30, you know, so-so average headphones into something like Beats. But yeah, this is the hidden jewel in here. You can use it, you can hook up not only your headphones but speakers to it as well, and it'll sound crisp, clear. I mean, the audio quality is just ridiculous. Okay, that's the best hidden jewel about that phone, the DAC. Trust me on this. This thing is a jewel. Okay, that's the reason why this thing scored so high out of in my scoring. Okay, 9 out of 10. So that's the LG V10. Okay, now on to the Droid Turbo 2. This is Verizon's latest Droid Turbo Droid phone. Okay. This is the big brother of the Droid Turbo that came out last year. And this is very similar. As you can tell, the look looks very similar to the Moto X Pure that came out last September in 2015. But here's the kicker. Okay? My score for this phone is, I would probably say 7.5, 8 out of 10. Yeah, it's a little low there. Don't get me wrong, this phone is good, but it does get, what do you call that? It does lag a little bit. Even though this has the Snapdragon 810 processor, the software in here, okay, Motorola software, I don't know what happened, but I'm thinking that Verizon likes to do this. They like to shove a ton of bloatware into their cell phones, and that's dragging the performance of this phone down. Okay, and not to mention there's been problems. A lot of people have been crying about there's like a mysterious green line going down the screen. I haven't seen it yet, thank God, but there's been people crying about that, and I don't blame them. I'd be pissed off too. If I saw a green line appearing every now and then down the middle of my screen, I'd be pissed as well. But the phone is relatively fast. Benchmarks confirm this phone is super fast, but software-wise, it's better than LG's UI, its original software, but I stuck Nova Prime on there anyway, since I have Nova Prime on all my phones. Okay, Nova Prime, I like to keep my phones clean and the way I like it. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of Black Lagoon. But this phone is awesome, but it has its drawbacks. And again, this has a micro SD card slot at the top, okay? And the thing about both the Motorola Droid Turbo and the Nexus 6P, they both have front-facing speakers, and they're both pretty loud. Okay, now The LG V10 would have got a higher score if it weren't for the speaker being on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. It's trying to focus right now. Again, now I'm using the LG G4's camera on this thing. Okay? The speaker's on the bottom of the LG V10 and it sucks. I can tell you this, it sucks. I don't like it. Compared to the Droid Turbo 2 and the Nexus 6P, the V10 speaker sucks balls. Big time. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, and I have paired them all with my LG Urbane. This is my LG Urbane that I've used. And they all work fine. They all work flawlessly. Sure, Android Wear still got a lot of ground to cover. But this smartwatch is the second best smartwatch on the smartwatch in the market right now for Android. Okay? The number one smartwatch right now for Android is the Huawei watch. So if you don't got a Huawei watch and you want one, I would wait on buying it. It's freaking expensive. $300, $400. Yeah, I'll just go find it on eBay or something where you can get it cheaper. Someone selling it in mint condition. But don't get me wrong. That's like, I got this for just under $200. I think it was worth it. Okay. If the Huawei watch was about $250, I would have probably picked it up already. But this watch is just fine. I'm gonna probably hold on to this for a year. So out of these three phones that I have right now, I got another Nexus 6P. It's in the other room. I'm probably gonna sell this one, the Droid Turbo. I'm gonna get rid of it because even though I just got this recently, I played with it for a few days. I mean, I'm gonna give it a couple more days, see how it turns out, but I don't think it's gonna be any different. For some reason, the software on this is just barely better than the LG V10, but this still lags behind. I have no idea why. It's stronger processor, but these two don't lag as much. I have no idea why. I'm scratching my head. This phone is acting like a Galaxy. Samsung. Oh man, I'm gonna piss off some Samsung people. They're gonna say, "It doesn't lag." Blah, blah. Yeah, it does. You guys know it. You guys know it lags. But that's my review of the LG V10, the Nexus 6P, and the Droid Turbo. So rank 1, 2, and 3. Okay. My next phone that I'm gonna get is either gonna be the LG G5 or the Samsung Galaxy S7. Whatever comes out first. It'll most likely be the Galaxy S7 because they have their event coming up at the end of this month. They'll probably release it in the beginning of March. I'm hoping LG G5 comes out at the same time too because that way I can really, actually no, I don't. I wish they came out at separate times so I could save up money and buy both. But it's not going to end up that way. I'm probably just going to get one. Leave comments in the section below which one you want me to get first, the LG G5 or the Samsung Galaxy S7, S7 Edge. That way I can do a review on it and show you guys. I'm not like a big YouTuber or anything, and I don't get my stuff for free, but I get my phones pretty fast. Okay, so go ahead, leave comments. Leave your questions in the comments below. Which one you think I should get. And I want to thank you guys for watching my video. You guys like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. I got more videos coming up this week. And if you haven't already, this is totally off topic, but if you haven't already reserved your name for Black Desert Online, name reservations are going on today all the way till it comes out or till whatever. But if you reserved your game, you pre-ordered your game in the US or in Europe, you can reserve your name now. Okay? That's just a little informational tip from me. So again, thank you guys for watching my video. It's Gadang775. Peace out.